Hi, my name is George Nieves, and I'm the Grand Knight of the St. Thomas the Apostle Knights of Columbus in West Hempstead, New York. I'd like to talk about our patron, Christopher Columbus, and how important he is to our organization. Driven in large part by political correctness and partisan academics and activists, it has become fashionable in recent years to criticize Christopher Columbus and the holiday named in his honor. A closer look, however, reveals the famed explorer to be a man of faith and courage and not a monster. Unfair attacks on Christopher Columbus, past and present, should not be allowed to obscure the truth about the man, his voyage, and his motives. Born in Genoa, Italy, Columbus was a deeply Catholic explorer who was willing to go against the grain. He believed he could reach the shores of Asia by sailing a mere 3,000 miles west across the Atlantic. Such a passage would establish faster and easier trade routes than were possible through overland travel or by sailing south and east around Africa. Scholars of his day calculated the distance to the Orient across the Atlantic was really over 7,000 miles, not the 3,000 miles he predicted or he calculated, which was out of the practical range for ships of that day. Despite his miscalculation, after 10 weeks on the water, Columbus did indeed find land, not the outskirts of the Orient, as he went on to his grave believing, but an entirely new continent. Later, as a nation began to coalesce out of the American colonies, its leaders recognized the admiral's legacy. Columbia served as an informal name for what would become the United States of America. The eventual designation of the nation's capital reflects the esteem the founders had for the Genoese explorer. Beginning in the 1840s, waves of European immigrants swelled the ranks of Catholics in the United States, and along with that came an increasingly anti-Catholic, anti-immigrant backlash from people already there. Catholics were subject to discrimination, slander, ridicule, anti-Catholic propaganda, and sometimes even mob violence. It was within this hostile climate that Father Michael J. McGivney, or actually Blessed Father Michael J. McGivney, our founder, founded the Knights of Columbus back in 1882. He and the founding Knights chose as the order's patron Christopher Columbus, one of the few Catholics considered a hero of American history. Father McGivney believed the explorer represented both Catholicism and patriotism at the very root of America's heritage, thereby symbolizing that faithful Catholics also can be solid American citizens. The Knights of Columbus has defended its patron from unfair attacks, and our 2 million members urge that he continue to be receiving official recognition as a man of faith and bravery. Columbus represents the kind of heroic courage and religious faith that inspired the establishment of the United States. Although he surely holds special meaning for Catholics and for Italian Americans, Columbus is a figure all citizens of the New World can celebrate. Thank you very much.
Se vedrò le luci di New York, da lontano ogni volta sentirò che sarà di nuovo casa mia, un cuore che batte forte, vola via.